The internet's gone pretty wild this week in regards to AI art. It's something that people are posting lots of. I've seen people post pictures of themselves that have kind of been warped by AI art. People try to make kind of comic concepts out of it, do some interesting stuff with it. It's pretty neat. As somebody who can't draw whatsoever, it definitely can help me or other writers or whatnot visualize things that are going on. I don't think it's to the spot where you can tell a full story with the AI art as of yet. You can kind of get, like I said, individual pictures or whatnot. It's very interesting, regardless, this technology, and we'll see how it starts to progress. But artists are nervous. They're sitting there going, I'm out of a job. And I don't know. I mean, right now they're not, but we'll see what happens in the future. And we're seeing a lot of comic pros go crazy about this. There's this whole Stop AI Art campaign, as if you can put the genie back in the bottle. I've seen so many normies just actually out there making the art themselves, doing it themselves, having fun with it. Let people have fun. It's the internet, right? I mean, that's what I've always said, and that's always my stance on things. But we'll get into it, and we'll see exactly what's happening these days on different art channels. But if you don't like AI art, I have my Flying Sparks Ultralight Beams, which is my final volume in my superhero story. This is an actual artist drew this. His name is Elias. It's beautiful stuff. And we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful superhero book that's like really the way that DC and Marvel should be making superhero books, but aren't anymore. Check it out. That link's in the description below. You can hit notify me on launch right here. And get ready for next year when I go live with this and then bring a beautiful book to all of you once again, as we keep doing it over and over here. We're crushing it on the channel, and I appreciate the fact that you watch and that you read. So that link is the first in the description below. Thank you very much. Now, AI art, if you go to Twitter, there's a lot of just anti-AI art. So somebody made an AI art of no AI, which is kind of funny, ironic, and cute. But here it is. Artists don't like it because it's not real. Artists dislike it because the programs are trained unethically using databases of art belonging to artists who have not given their consent. This is about theft. Oh, look at that. It's called transformative, so it's actually not theft. When you make something transformative, you actually have a protection against copyright, which is actually pretty interesting. So in light of the protests going on against AI art, I want to share my take on the issue. Oh, stunning and brave right there. Another digital artist and character designer there. Now, the character designers, I think, are probably in the worst shape because somebody can put in some parameters and kind of come up with character concepts. Really, the only issue with AI art right now is the consistency. You can't get a consistent output, I think, to where you can tell a story, but I do think you can kind of get vague character ideas like that. You might want to have a human touch on it on top of it, but it's a good starting point. I really think it's a useful thing for people who are interested in creating comics or creating ideas. Neat stuff. But of course, all these artists are just against it. Now, this is very similar to the 90s with hip hop. And when hip hop got popular, they sampled a bunch of songs, right? And they sampled the songs, and then everybody was like, you're stealing the songs, And sure enough, hip hop just didn't care and just did it anyway. And that's what we're finding with people on the internet. As much as these artists are flipping out on here and over and over and over again, the fact that that happens is not going to change the fact that a lot of people who find this user-friendly, can do this themselves, are going to try to experiment and have fun with stuff. But let's bring this back to the comic industry, which is where I'm interested. Mark Brooks, who's a cover artist who's known for harassing Comicsgate, made a post earlier today. And here it is. He made his whole stink about AI art also. And Mark is a particularly replaceable one. Mark's style is like making these hyper-realistic, sort of waxy-looking characters that look like they're made from 3D models to begin with. So somebody who's using AI art can probably do a better job with like the X-Men on that level than Mark Brooks could. So he's got a right to be scared right here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so here he is. He says, AI art seems fun and easy. It is. It's startling what platforms like Midjourney can do. I'm sure many of us have had fun playing with it by punching a few word prompts. But make no mistake, you are not an artist. Gosh, the condescending tone is what gets me with these people every single time. I'm the true artist. Dude, you're copying somebody else's designs and then just kind of pasting stuff for X-Men, dude. It's not like you're actually creating any actual characters or anything. You didn't create those images. Yes, they could say that about you too, Mark. They were created by a program using actual artists' work. Artists that spent years and or decades to learn their craft. Well, sucks to suck, Mark. The artwork they post didn't take hours or days to produce. It took years of practice and learning. Oh my gosh, the Cope's hilarious. Have fun with the AI, but don't you dare call yourself an artist. You created nothing and you learned nothing. So bitter. You typed in a few words and watched a program take the hard work of other artists to create something for you. You created the art in the same way using self-serve yogurt machine means you created yogurt. Maybe I am a yogurt creator, I don't know. Perhaps worse, because you at least paid for the yogurt. You're not talented, skilled, or special like me. You're using the self-serve machine for fun. That's it. If you wanted to legitimately create art, pick up a pencil or a lump of clay. Otherwise, you're a person playing a video game you didn't create, and everyone knows it. Well, stunning and brave, Mark. Congratulations. He's obviously very bitter and very scared with this situation because people can create their own thing. People can be their own artists at this point, and nobody can stop them. Mark, you're not going to stop them, and neither is anybody else. This is going to be fun to watch as it continues in the future because so much whining's going on about this, and we're really in its infancy. We'll see what happens, my friends. I'll be covering it along the way. So make sure to leave a comment down below. Or do you agree with Mark Brooks? What do you think? Hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, make sure to check out Flying Sparks and sign up for this non-AI art. I know Mark would want you to do that. See you.